Hello everybody, this is Ryan Dodd. I have been away for a long time, but I was just going to go over something on Fortnite that I just created. This is the sword right now, as you can see at its base, but I've also added a VFX trigger button to create the Force Saber. And I also have that trigger in place in case the Force Saber glitches. Now, as far as the other colors, I don't know how to integrate them into triggers yet, but I'm gonna work on trying to set where a player can choose a color, and once the color's chosen, they will deactivate all the VFXs but that said color. But we're gonna try this on an enemy. As you can see, I just hit the button to spawn it. Now I'm gonna go fight this guard with a sword. Over time, I will try to change the melee system moves, that way it's more efficient. I may even have it where it's integrated into the specific weapon color that you grab. It may have a different move set, as I do have a melee designer on the side. You won't see it until I go back into my creative function. Now I have my triggers here on custom 11 quick bar, and I got my description set to Force Saber, color to blue, and then custom trigger 1, times can triggered 1, and then reset times trigger receiving from trigger 2 on triggered. Trigger when receiving from input trigger on input pressed. And then on triggered, send to VFX creator spawn at player. Then you'd go set your second custom trigger, and then reset times triggered on triggered. Then trigger when receiving from input trigger on input pressed. On triggered, send event to trigger reset times triggered, VFX creator remove effect from player, trigger to reset times triggered. Now, as far as the other colors, I don't know how I'm going to set them up onto the singular trigger, but as you can see, I got the melee designer right here, as well as these other Force Saber abilities, but as of right now, I don't think I have so we got 3 different types of attacks. So I'll have to see which one's better suited for what color. I think the ground attack might be the dark side, and maybe even the green saber, whereas the others, it might depend. The blue's gonna stay the whirlwind for sure, whereas the drill might be... Actually, drill might be purple and red, who knows. It really depends on how it goes. But if anybody knows how the VFX triggers work and how to set them up to where I can integrate them all into one trigger and only have them deactivated when said item is picked up, like said certain weapon that the VFX is tied to. But then, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Peace.